So from my side, in terms of the thought-provoking takeaway for September, is Instagram's released a Insta Reel guide. So in our actual notes, I've got the link, and obviously I'll share it as well for everyone else to see. But some key points on it, it's basically just like a 23-page guide with lots of different tips. It's got dimensions in there, ways that you can film your Instagram's reels, how to improve your engagement in there. It's got like creative ideas, so I do think it's quite a good one for us all to kind of have a look at, especially now we're doing more and more Instagram reels, and it's probably the top performing content that we've all found across our clients' profiles as well. So it's worthwhile having a look, looking at the tips. It's just some top ones that it said like make it entertaining, make it digestible, make it relatable as well. So in all these areas, it's got different tips. It's then got Reel ads formatting, so how to format it all for Instagram and for Facebook. That's quite a helpful page. That's page 9. It's got get future ready with creators, so having a look what different creators are out there. It's a fab tool actually, and I learned a lot from it. So it's got lots of different stages in there for you all to have a look at. I don't know if anyone else has come across it at all. I know, did you say you have, Sophie?
Yeah, I had a look at it. I think Sasha and I actually did a bit of a social media post on it the other day, which will go out in a month. So that's good.
That was one of mine actually. I was about to say as well. There's lots in there that we can like repurpose as well, to educate our audience on across, LinkedIn and Instagram and Facebook channels. So that's my first one, and then my second one, I'm going to actually share my screen for this. So LinkedIn have now introduced another new feature, which is how to include like a lead gen form. So I added it to 10x account a couple of days ago. So I'm just going to share my screen there. So how you find it is whenever you go onto a company page, you go to edit page. And then in this section here, it's got leads and leads gen form. So what you need to do is just turn it on. And then you can choose what your call to action is. So you can choose one of these. So I've got get started, where you want the actual button to link to. So obviously on our website, I've sent it to the monthly packages. It might be someone else's contact page. It might be a lead magnet form. And then you get to choose your headline and your body. Gives you a little bit of a preview down here, but where you do find it on a company profile is if I look at it as a member and I scroll down, it's here. So it's straight under your about section. So it says our packages, 10x your lead generation with engaging, educational, and emotive content marketing strategies that will provide results. If someone presses get started, it then allows you to include that, and obviously you can submit it and then we'll get that through. So I did think that was quite a cool tool for us to have a look at for all our other clients that we've got LinkedIn for as well.
Yeah, for sure. Just a quick win as well, isn't it, for them?
Exactly. Yeah. So they are my 2 little thought-provoking takeaways. Alison, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I can do. So I know we kind of talked about this in the group chat, like when we kind of like noticed it. But I kind of looked into it a bit more. So like Instagram guides, like I know we'd kind of all seen them on a few different accounts, but they are possible to get on company accounts. So when I was looking into it, I basically saw that there's like 3 different kinds of guides. So you've got places, so recommending places in your city, products or posts. But the post one basically reads as like almost like a blog post. And do you know like so do you know like the listicle style blog post we do where it's literally like, recommending a key point, talking a bit about it? There is an opportunity for like those to be repurposed onto Instagram. And then do you know for like our like product based businesses like and clients, there's an opportunity to like showcase their product portfolio for like some clients, for example, for like Molar Dental, obviously there's loads of different services they offer. We could literally have a guide on their Instagram and they don't even need to go on their website, and it's basically every single product on there. And then also like for Heart and Home, like candles and stuff, like it's got all the different product range. So there's loads of different opportunities that we can do. So basically like I popped the link of that onto it. There was a really good blog post that kind of summed it all up, but I was going to look into it properly and see if we could kind of, start to offer it and start to support clients with it.
Like it. Yeah, they're definitely good. Cool. Sasha, do you want to go next?
Yeah, my first one is Be Real. I know we discussed it slightly in Teams with us last week, but I think it'd be good to be on it and just show a background of what we're doing at random points during the day.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so do you use it quite a lot then, Alison?
Oh my god, I love it.
Not even,
Yeah.
literally, I've not even looked at it in the slightest.
Oh my god, it's so good. So basically, you have it on your phone. I've had mine already this morning, but like you add people on it, like you add your friends on it, and then you get a notification and it's like time to be real. You have 2 minutes to do it. You open it, it opens on your front camera, you take a selfie, and then it also takes a photo on your back camera. And then it uploads, and like until you've done that you can't see anyone else's, but the idea is that everybody gets the notification at one point in the day, so everybody, like, you see what everybody's up to at the same time of the day, and it's like unfiltered and so on and so forth. So I think it's definitely cool.
Have you got quite a few people on it then that you know, or is it like a lot of more like influencers and stuff?
Nah, see the thing is, I only have like my closest friends on it, because you got to bear in mind it's people seeing what you're up to at that very moment. Like, so like you don't almost want people you don't know, and like I've not really like got influencers on it as well, because like I think some people are hesitant to use it because obviously like you can't use any filters or anything. You've got to upload there and then. But for 10x, like, it'd definitely be interesting to do. I feel like for us, I'm not sure that necessarily like our clients would be on it, and we've managed to connect with our clients on it. Marketing tool for us. But yeah, exactly. I feel like it'd be such an interesting social post to be like, check out what we've been up to this week, because it's like, you know, like day in the life, like reels and so on and so forth. Like people like love to just see what we're up to. So if it's like, because you can save your B reels and it's like in the format. Like that's such a good shout from Sasha. Like just giving people an insight into what we're up to. Like
even stories, I guess it could be, rather than like a main feed post, we could just still share them to stories. Couldn't we? That'd be like each day at least we're getting a daily story out, and you know, behind the scenes post.
Yeah, the thing is what I've probably learnt the most as well in terms of new social media platforms, like quicker you get on there and quicker you start to trial it and stuff, like usually the more successful you are. So maybe it's one then for us all to kind of have a look at. I don't know who wants to lead that in terms of who needs to download what, but we can maybe add it in for tomorrow into the check-in just to get that going. Perfect. And then final one from you, Sophie.
Yeah, so mine's not necessarily one big takeaway. It's just little social media updates that I thought we'd share, just so we can be aware of in terms of client content moving forwards. So there's 4 quickfire ones. So the first one is that Instagram is testing the use of multiple links in their bios. So I think they announced this a little while ago, but they're like expanding it. So more and more accounts are starting to get it now. So basically the main link will appear, and then next to it there'll be the phrasing "and 2 others" or "and 5 others," depending on how many other links you've got, and then people click on that, and then obviously it just shows all the different links. So it might be that at some point we need to sort of oversee like a mass exodus from Linktree, because I know a few of our clients have got Linktree set up, so it's something we need to be aware of. The next one is that LinkedIn has added a new feature which lets you add stickers to your posts. So, and when I looked briefly into it, it looks as though they've got a similar feel to the sort of the Instagram story stickers. Yeah. They look very similar in format. But the main 2 drawbacks with those at the moment are that it only applies to company pages, so we wouldn't be able to use it on any of our client, their personal profiles. And then also, I'm not sure how we'd be able to even schedule those in our scheduling platform, whether we would even be able to. So it might just be something that we do when we manually post a video or a swipe post or something. But if we just look out for it and use it as and when, see how we get on with it. The other one, this is actually mentioned in that Instagram guide that you shared, Talisa, but it's just the importance of remembering safe zones when creating reels. So in a nutshell, it essentially encourages you not to include anything in the bottom 20% of the screen, top 12% of the screen, and there's a small little section on the right hand side which is about 15%, because obviously that's where the like, comment and share buttons are. And I made actually a reel the other day which I was going to share later in the month, and I've gone back to it now and realised that the bottom 20% does have a little bit of text in it, so just something for us all to be aware of. Apparently does also make quite a big difference to the click-through rates as well, so that's something to bear in mind. And then the last one is that TikTok is rolling out a new feature called TikTok Now, and it's essentially the exact same thing as Be Real.
Wow.
We know how they love to copy each other, TikTok and Instagram, and it seems it's now happening the other way. So this is what it described as: users will be notified to capture and share content within a set time period using their device's front and back camera. So essentially it is exactly Be Real, but just TikTok's own version. So yeah, they've obviously now decided to copy them. So maybe we can bear that in mind as well. I know we're not quite as big on TikTok at the moment as we are Instagram, but it could be food for thought.
I like it. Some good thoughts there. Thank you very much.